Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer for today's live reading. Super chats 199. Skip the line. Otherwise, I'll answer the questions in order that they are received. You can start sending them in as soon as you are ready. I also set up a GoFundMe page for my friend that I'm trying to raise money for. The GoFundMe link is on the community page. So if you just wanted to send a donation, or if you know people that would donate, or if you just want to share the information posted on Facebook, I would greatly appreciate it. We're just trying to raise a couple of $1,000s. It's not even that much. So I think that we'll be able to do it. Okay, let's see who we got here. First is Dingus. Hey, how you been? General reading for Dingus. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you got good stuff coming in. So first you have an offering of love that shows up coming in the near future. And the way that you run into this person is divine intervention steps in and puts you in the right place at the right time. You're very successful. So when it comes to this relationship, whoever it is, it could be somebody you know, it could be anybody, but there's success around the relationship that brings you great happiness on all levels. And finally, you feel like karma and justice is on your side. Chloe, does Mark want me? Okay, let's see. Does Mark want Chloe? Yeah, there's definite desire here. Definitely. Sister Moon, what is he feeling towards me currently? He's feeling a little bit burdened by the situation. He's feeling a little bit weighed down. And the Two of Cups is in reverse. So he's feeling a little bit disconnected. However, the winds of change are going to blow, and that's not going to last too long with the Eight of Wands here. So he may be a little bit frustrated and maybe even angry today. But that changes pretty quickly with the Eight of Wands. Sweetie Pie is looking for general. Okay. Oh, you got a soulmate relationship coming in that's going to be a priority right now. So if you're not with anyone, somebody is going to show up. If you are with somebody, your relationship can either be priority in your life right now, or you can be taking it to the next level. There's a spiritual connection with you and this person. They may be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. You also may be redecorating, remodeling, redoing something around your home. And any anxiety that you may be suffering from is starting to move into the past. So you're coming into a much better, much more calm point in your life, and use your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Your intuition is strong. It's pretty much spot on and isn't going to steer you wrong. TD, how's the Aries feeling about me currently? Well, he feels like he's moving forward quickly, and he's coming out of the woodwork. So if he's been silent lately, he's stepping up. He's got a lot of strength around him, and he feels like things between you and him are destined to be. That almost sort of gives him a lackadaisical kind of feel, like he knows it's meant to be. He doesn't feel like there's anything pressing him, but that's going to change because the Eight of Wands is here. So he's either going to start to feel like if he doesn't step up, he's going to lose his chance, or he may be feeling like the time is now. Something takes over and changes, it makes him step up a little bit quicker, coming up in the near future. Elizabeth, will I get an interview for SM, job in Catskill, and when? Okay, we're getting the job interview. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You got the Four of Pentacles here, which would be financial security. So I think that you may even be offered this job. Good guy. Six of Diamonds. The diamonds be sometime this winter. I'm going to say you may hear something in 6 days. You may have, there's a 6 around it. It could even be February 6th. But I think you could get some job offerings before the end of the winter. Moneyes, what is his current feelings towards me? Okay. He feels the world and magic around you. So these are great cards to get when you ask about how somebody is feeling. He's feeling a little bit more confident in himself, which is a good thing. You use your intuition when you have to deal with him. He's definitely very attracted to you, and he kind of feels like you're unlike anyone else he's ever been with before or met before. Now, I don't want to say that and make it sound like it's over the top, but he just feels like there's something about you that's different, and that's what attracts him to you. Mary Elena, is Josie telling my hubby not to be involved with our kids? He's always telling me it doesn't matter what anyone says to him, he's going to be there. All right, let's see. What's the matter, Dylan? You want to come up on the bed? Come up on the bed. Come on. Go ahead, get up. She definitely influences him. She definitely influences him. The thing is that's strange to me is, as a woman who has children, why would you want your boyfriend or husband or whatever the situation is to not be part of his children's life? Like, because would you want somebody else to tell your husband that about your children? Like, to me, that just, it doesn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have it all ways. Like, to me, if a guy who doesn't take care of his kids, like, why would I want him? You know, I would be like, you're a dirtbag. Like, you don't have anything to do with your children. I mean, it's different, like, if you don't live, like, you know, like my dad lives in Florida. I don't see him every day. But it's different if, you know, the kids are little. You know, I'm a grown woman. I don't know. I can't imagine as a woman suggesting that to somebody's father. But I do think she tries to influence him. All right, Mary Elaine has got another one. Why does my hubby always tell me things that make it seem like he is not, that he will not be coming back home? It talks about being there for our kids no matter what. Is he just confused? Will he come back home? I mean, you have a chance of him coming back home. I mean, the two of you have a soulmate connection here, and that's not made up. Like, that is something that's legitimate. The thing is that he knows you want him back. He knows that you want him back, so he feels like he can just do whatever he wants, and you're going to be there. The more you let him know that you're there for him, that you're going to be there for him, and that you're going to take him back when he's ready, if he's ready, the more time and space it's going to take. He doesn't feel like he has anything to lose. He feels like he can just do whatever he wants, and you're just going to be waiting there trying to convince him to come home. I wouldn't talk to him so much, and I would kind of, you could discuss what goes on with the children, but I wouldn't talk about your relationship with him, and I wouldn't try to get back with him, because as long as he knows that you're sitting around waiting for him, he's going to let you wait. He's very selfish in that regard. Elizabeth, Ben's acting weird about Valentine's Day. Does he want to propose? Okay. He does. I can't tell you it's going to happen on Valentine's Day. I think he does. I think that may be coming up. TD, will I hear from Aries in the next few days? I think that you're going to hear from him within the next week. I don't think it's going to take longer than 7 days for you to hear from him. It's coming up. Gracie, how does Connor currently feel about me? He feels strength around you, and he feels like you're a very strong person, you're very courageous. He also feels that you're very successful. The one thing that he feels that may keep him kind of on his toes a little bit is that he feels like you have choices around you and that you may not always choose him. He does want the relationship to transform. There is an offering of love that comes in, and you guys could have a stable relationship. I'm not so sure that he's ready to make himself that vulnerable just yet. He may not be confident enough just yet, but I think it's coming. Queen of Swords. What does George wish he could tell me? What I think he wishes he can tell you is the honesty of what's going on really in that relationship that he's currently in. I think that it shows here with this card in reverse that they've both sort of given up on working on the relationship. And he also may be feeling a little bit betrayed by it. I think that he's feeling a little bit too vulnerable right now to tell you exactly what's going on in it. But I just don't think it's cracked up to be what it is. It's not, it's like all that glistens kind of thing. Susie, will I see Steve on the weekend? Okay. I don't think you're going to see him this weekend. It comes up really low, less than a 33% chance. I think that you may not see him until sometime in the middle of next week to next weekend. Queen, will George ever step up and be the man I need him to be? Yeah. Yes, this guy's got a lot of potential. Let's see when we can. Two of Diamonds. He could have a transformation sometime this February, the Two of Diamonds. It could be happening sooner than you think. All right, I'm going back up to the top. All right, hang on, let me go to the top. I've got Auntie Charlie is looking for a love relationship. Love reading for Auntie Charlie. You've got somebody that comes in out of the blue and the relationship is very successful. Don't hold yourself back when this person shows up. Some past betrayal or heartache may show up that's kind of nagging at you. Don't bring it into the current relationship. It shows that you may be feeling a little bit unprepared, but there's cause for celebration around this relationship, and the relationship can move forward fast. This person comes in with money and balance. So they're not the kind of person that's like all over the place. They come in very well balanced. They may be an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. You also have an air sign here, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and you're going to feel a very spiritual connection to this person. Now, two people may show up and you might have to make a choice, but either way, I would say don't hold yourself back because the relationships look like they have a lot of potential. Even if you decide to see both people for a while, you don't have to make any decisions just yet. I think I'm up to Kira. Okay, Kira. I met Leroy's family on Sunday. How will it go? Okay, how will it go when we meet the family? Overall, it goes well. You have the Empress and you also have the Chariot here. The Hangman is in reverse, which is also things kind of move forward. But there may be somebody who's a little bit tough with the Tower here. So I feel like there's always one family member that's a little bit tough, a little bit judgmental, and can be somewhat of a jerk. So one person may give you a hard time. I wouldn't even let it bother you. I would just let it go because I think overall it goes really well. And I feel like this person is the kind of person that would give anybody a hard time. That's just who they are. They just find fault with everyone. But I think it does blow over eventually, you know. They may have something to say in the beginning, or they may come off a little snide or snarky, but they get over it. Overall, it goes pretty well. Alicia wants love with Nick. Okay. Okay, use your intuition when it comes to Nick because this relationship can be quite successful. It shows that if you've been feeling anxiety recently, it starts to move into the past. And old regret, old wounds that resurface, don't even entertain them. You got an offering of love that shows up around this situation and cause for celebration. So this relationship with Nick, if you're not there yet, if you're not in a relationship, there's potential. If you are, there's potential and there's room for growth. Susie, he's messaged me again, but he still hasn't called. Why? Okay. Why hasn't he called? He's going to. Page of Swords. He's going to call, shows up with an offering of love that leads to happiness. So he could be busy. They could be legitimately busy. Or he could be in situations where it's just not convenient to talk on the phone. It's just easier to message. Like me personally, I don't like to be on the phone in public. I kind of think that it's rude. So I would rather just text somebody if I had to be in public. I especially think it's really rude if you're checking out at the grocery store and you're on the phone and like the cashier is trying to talk to you. So I think that it may be the kind of thing where it's just easier for him to send a message. But Page of Swords, you're going to speak to him soon. RZ is away is rejecting me. I'm a Virgo. He's an Aries. Okay. No, he's not rejecting you. It shows he's undecided. He's not sure how to move forward, but it's not rejection. Shandy, is my ex Virgo over me? Not even a little bit. They're not. She's sleeping. Susie, he seems to miss me physically. Is there more? Okay. There's more. There's a lot more to this than just physical attraction. Costanza. I don't see the question yet for Costanza, so I will answer for Mary Elena. Was my hubby really going to abandon our kids, and why? No, he's not going to. But this is, I hate to say this because it sounds like a cop-out, but he knows they're well taken care of with you, and I don't think he feels like he needs to worry about them. Which I'm not saying not to take care of them for that reason, but I think he's confident in the way you take care of them, and I think he feels like he can get away with a lot because they don't seem to be lacking. It's not an excuse for him. I don't think that he plans on abandoning them. I think this woman has a mild influence over him, but I don't think that she has that much control. I think that she wishes she has more control. RZ, what does the ways think about me, and when will he make a move? Okay. He may not make a move until sometime this spring, which really isn't that far off. What do we got? About 6 or 8 weeks. He feels very connected to you with the Two of Cups. He feels like he's going to be pursuing this, and he feels like a love and adventure. So he could come in and want to do something wild, fun, and exciting that is not normal for him. Like it may be something different, something that you're not used to doing with him, or that he's never done before. He may, like, on a whim, show up and want to do something kind of bizarre. All right, I am up to Jumana Kamal. Oh, that's not a question. Let me see if I can find a question. Oh, here we go. What's blocking my Scorpio? Okay. Okay, the Scorpio is definitely blocked by old hurts and old wounds that they have not gotten over. They're sort of afraid of being put in that same predicament again. And it's almost like the last person or somebody that they were with in the past embarrassed them to the point where they're kind of afraid to move forward with somebody else. However, it's not going to last very long. They will get out of their own way, and they're going to feel like they made it to the top of the mountain. I think that if you give it a little bit of time and space, this is going to kind of dissipate on its own. Oh, I missed a super chat for Costanza. Oh, yeah, I did. I saw the super chat. I didn't see the question. Let me go back and look and see if I can find the question. There we go. I met a boy last night and I loved him. He's a Leo, I'm a Cancer. Is there any message for me regarding this crush? I really like him. Okay. Well, I would say that it looks like this was divine intervention, and there is a connection here between the two of you. The Queen of Cups is the Cancer. Oh, the Lover's card. I'm going to say that this was divine intervention. You were meant to meet this person. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to last forever and that it's going to be a fairy tale. You know, I don't believe in any of that. But I do think that there is a connection to this person, and you could end up seeing them again. Now, I don't know if you guys made contact and you have numbers or whatever, if you guys can contact one another, but there's more to come. And with the Judgment card, if you don't have a way to contact him and you're not in contact, the Judgment card will put you at the right place at the right time so that the two of you can take this relationship further. But once again, free will, the choice will be yours. But I do believe there's more to come. Ram. Will I get what I want when it comes to money? Okay, it's a good one. Yes, you will. Yeah, 3 aces. You should get what you want. Susie, so will he come forward with love soon and when? Okay. Yeah, you got cause for celebration around this relationship. He comes forward. Let's see how soon. Two of Spades. The Spades would be not until the fall. In the fall, your relationship can maybe go to the next level, but the month of February is probably going to be more significant with the 2. I'm going to say something significant should be happening in February. April. I didn't answer Jesse's message. What will happen? That's okay. It's good. It's okay to keep them waiting. You don't have to be at everyone's beck and call. And I think that that's a good thing. He's going to reach out to you again. You're going to hear from him again. He may even say something like, hey, you didn't answer me, or he just may ignore the fact that you didn't answer him and text again. April, what do you see for career and money? Okay. Career moves forward very quickly with a lot of passion. Now, career and money may not start to get significantly better until the fall, moving into the winter of next year. But when it takes off, it takes off. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. So there is definitely room for improvement here as far as your job is concerned, either getting a promotion, getting another job offering, or starting something on the side, something that brings in more money. The 9 of rods would indicate that there's feeling like you finally conquered it. Now here is where I want to be. Celebration around career and money. So I'm going to say things may be a little bit slow and stagnant for the next couple of months, but throughout the summer into the fall, things pick up. A new job offering or another job offering comes in, or even a promotion. April, is my ex-Sagittarius trying to come back or is it dead? I think he's coming back. I think he has a lot of regrets either about the way that things ended or the way that things were left off. I don't think that he's happy right now, and I think he's coming back, or he's going to try to come back in the near future. Ram, how is Will feeling towards me yesterday? Shows that he's got some mixed emotions. So on one hand, sometimes he feels very anxious around you or whatever the situation is, and it was showing that yesterday, but it also shows that he feels like you have a lot of strength, and he feels like there's a lot of growth around you. He also feels like you're very stable, you're very capable, and you're extremely strong. I kind of feel like the anxiety that comes in around him may be that he feels like he doesn't have those qualities, or he doesn't have them the way that you do. And the Emperor is here, which he wishes that he could be a little bit stronger. But I think he kind of admires that about you, like strength, drive, and determination, which I'm not so convinced that he feels like he has in himself. April, what will happen between me and Jesse? Okay. What's happening with Jesse? You got either connecting, reconnecting, soulmate connection, coming together on some level. Happens out of the blue, probably when you least expect it. It can also be the kind of thing like where you feel like this relationship may be done or never moving forward. Bam, that's when it moves forward. Things move forward very quickly, and things look like they move into a more balanced arena for the two of you. Don't hold yourself back. If you want to go for it, you're urged to go for it. It looks like at the end of the day, the direction of this relationship will be your choice. You're going to be the one to decide whether or not you want to continue with it or if you want to move forward with it. My 2K Hawkins, general reading, okay. You're moving into a moment in time where you feel like you have the world is at your feet. It's almost as if you have the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold moving forward. Probably not until the spring, but it's coming in. There's going to be an offer in front of you that you can't refuse. And finally, you're going to feel like karma, justice, spirit, whatever it is that you believe in has showed up, has your back, and you're going to be moving forward. You got a wish coming in around you. There may be some arguments and some bickering with people close to you, but sometimes that happens. If you go through like a serious transformation and you wind up growing and moving into a stronger place or a stronger version of yourself, oftentimes that happens. There's arguments and bickering with people around you. Don't let it bother you. You got a couple of wishes coming in here. It looks like this spring into the summer is going to be a very significant time for you. And I think that you're going to be feeling like a new person. J-Mac, how is Caitlin feeling about me right now? She's out cold. She's feeling a little anxious and stressed right now. She may be worried that your life is moving on without her. She does look like she's showing back up. or she's going to be coming in and testing the waters. You have a wish that comes in and happiness coming in. And you're also going to be feeling a little bit less burdened. So she may be stressed out a little bit, and she may reach out, act out, move forward. She may even do something a little bit like acting out in like jealousy. It's okay. A little jealousy is good. April, is my ex-Sag in a relationship now, and is he happy? I don't think he's in a relationship right now. I think that he's moderately happy, but I don't think he's in a relationship. It comes up very low, 33%. So 33% chance to me is like somebody he talks to online, or if he has lunch with somebody at work. You know, it's not a significant relationship. It's like, oftentimes it's two people that are together only because they're at the same place at the same time. Like, you have lunch every day with your coworker because you work together. If you didn't work together, you wouldn't eat lunch with them. Okay, April, any new love coming my way? Okay, so new love coming in. All right, you got a Taurus here. Now, if it's not a Taurus with the Hierophant, it could be a highly spiritual person or somebody that you feel spiritually connected to. Like, it may be the kind of feeling like I've known this person my whole life, or I feel like I've been here before. It could be a feeling of deja vu when you meet them. The relationship will move forward fast, and they're not going to be willy-nilly about it. Like, they come in with an offering of love. You know who they are. You know what they want. And you're going to be prepared to move forward. It looks like they may show up out of the blue when you least expect it, and you go for it. You don't hold yourself back. So here's the thing. It's like there's always somebody new that's going to come in. You know, there's people around us all the time. The more open you are to it, then the faster it can happen. A lot of times I feel like we put ourselves in a box and we're like, well, that can't happen, or I never meet anybody, or that kind of nonsense. But the truth is that you don't always have to go looking for it. Most of the time it shows up. Like, you could just run into it anywhere. So yeah, I do believe somebody else is coming in for you. I still think at the end of the day, the decision will be yours as to which direction you go in. Ram, is it okay for me to have one night stands currently? Yes. But here's the thing. It's all about what you're comfortable with and how you feel. Me personally, I don't like, my friends always joke, I don't like to be touched by random people. Like, in other words, I'm not a huggy, feely kind of person. When people come to give me a hug, I usually, like, I don't even mean to do it, but I just pull myself back. And I think it's because I don't like to share my energy with random people. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, like, I didn't even realize I was doing it until my friends pointed out, you don't like to hug. Like, you're not a hug person. And I'm not. The odd thing about it is that I hug my dog all the time. I mean, you guys probably see me. The baby, I hug her all the time. But I'm very selective with how close I get to most people, because there is like an exchange of energy, and there is like somebody's aura, you know, like you can pick up other things. So to me, the bigger danger in having one night stands, rather than like a moral thing, like do what you want, you're a grown woman, it's fine, just be careful. But to me, it's like, am I absorbing some of their negativity, or would I be absorbing some of the bullshit that they're dealing with? So that's, to me, the bigger issue than, you know, whether or not it's a good or a bad idea to do it. You know, like, to me, it's like, and I don't think it was something I ever really thought about. I think that it's something intuitively that I just kind of live that way. And I don't think I ever realized it. But like even in our heydays when we were out drinking all the time, me and my friends, I was never picking up anybody random. And if anything, I was keeping my distance, even at my drunkest. And my friends would laugh because they were like, well, you just don't like to be touched. I don't. I know, it's very funny. However, the few people that I have let in, those people I usually can't get enough of. So for whatever reason, it's good or bad or indifferent, but that's just how I am. So I think it's a personal choice. I would never tell somebody that it's wrong or that they shouldn't. I would think that it's a personal choice. But once again, if you're going to go down that road and you're careful and you're an adult and you can do what you want, I would just say sage yourself, saltwater baths, Florida water, anything like that that can kind of keep anything negative. You know, they say that they call alcohol spirits for a reason, right? Because you're calling in spirits, or because spirits attach themselves to that. And I believe a lot of people come with a lot of that crap too. So that's my only concern. You know, what are you picking up energetically from these people? Mariana, general love reading with Cancer for February. Okay. Okay, February might start off a little bit rough. You have the Tower here and then walking away from it. So it could be, you might be feeling let down. There could be an argument or something, and you may be feeling like, you know what, I'm moving away from this. I don't want to do this anymore. However, you're the one that has choices around you and you have a wish. So whatever is going to happen between you and this Cancer is going to be your decision. It's going to be your choice. You may be feeling betrayed or let down by them in the beginning of the month, but you might end up forgiving them towards the end of the month and moving forward. Use your intuition when dealing with this person. The ball is going to be in your court. I don't want to say that they're going to, it's not going to be like a big letdown, but it may be something that kind of puts you over the edge and you're like, look, I don't know that I want to do this anymore. You may take some time away, but I think inevitably, I think it's going to be your choice as to whether or not you want this relationship to move forward. And I think that it does move forward going into March. February may be a little bit rocky. Alyssa, general reading for 2021. (2021) opens with you taking a leap of faith, which brings in a lot of choices having to do with a wish around a career or work. It might not be a full-blown career, it could just be work, but either way, it looks like you're going to have a lot of choices. A lot of happiness with the Sun and the Ten of Cups being full in 2020. Love comes in at some point in 2020. It could be with a water sign. It might even be with a Pisces. Use your intuition. 2020 looks like it's going to be a hot year, but especially when it comes to work and money. Oh no, what is that crying? Okay, I'll be right there. Ram, is Will still attracted to me? Yes, he definitely is. There's definite attraction there. April, if I tell Jesse what I want, will he walk away? Okay. He doesn't walk away. He's not going to walk away. He may tell you some kind of bullshit like, I can't give you what you want, or I'm just not there right now. But he's not going to walk away. He's going to try to hold his ground to see if he can get away with, I don't want to say the easy way out, but kind of like the easy way out. All right, babe, I'm coming. Y2K. I want to know if my grandmother has any words. Okay. I'm going to go to the spirit cards for that. I am not a medium. I can't channel people. Every once in a while, I hear certain voices. It's usually my mother. Sometimes it's one of my grandmothers, but I can't will it. I can't call them in. So I'm just going to go to the spirit cards and see what Grandma can communicate with us through spirit. However, I mean, I do have connections to people that can do it. If you want information, you can always email me. I know I got plenty of, I have one friend who is really amazing at it. But email me if you want her information. I don't know it off the top of my head. 9 of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. 8 of Air. An illusion of being trapped. The lack of self-confidence and being afraid to take action. The Empress. Archangel Gabriel. Or Gabriel. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. And feel free to email me if you want information on a friend I have that she's really good at connecting to the other side. June wants general love for February. All right, babe, I'm coming. I'm coming. No need. No need. All right. All right. Come on, you say hello to the viewers. Okay. Tomorrow we start walking. The doctor wants me to go out and walk, so she told me to take her to the mall, put her in the stroller, and walk around the mall. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Oh, you're not happy with that pacifier? I'm going to try to walk for an hour. We'll see. I think I'll be okay. I feel okay. Maybe I'll do a half hour, take a break, and then another half hour. Okay, June wants a general love reading for February. What's the matter, Bubby? Oh, you got somebody coming in here out of the blue. Could be a Taurus. So the person that shows up could be a Taurus, or it could be somebody that you've already been with, you're already into, and they may be feeling a little bit more balanced. They could show up almost like a different person. They come in out of the blue. There's a lot of passion around you. There's also a Libra here. So it could be that a Libra shows up and all of a sudden you're feeling spiritually connected to them. Or it could be a Taurus shows up and a Libra shows up. My suggestion would be to entertain all of them until you know what you want to do. It looks like February, the energy is very balanced in February for you. You got the 6 of Pentacles here, which would indicate to me that you're more in balance, and that's what's getting reflected back to you. So you could have some choices around you in February, which, you know, I'm all in favor of. Dylan is snoring as always. Christy, ex-husband intention, telling me that he made a mistake. All right, what are the ex-husband's intentions? So it shows that you may be holding yourself back here. And it could be because this person has hurt you and you're not ready or you're not willing to let them do it again. It also shows that there may be some anxiety around him. He may be feeling like he's lost you for good and he's like desperate to get back to where he was. The Empress is here. So you know what this means. Love, money, abundance, engagement, marriage, birth or conception of a child. If you don't want kids, please be careful when this card shows up. But I think his intentions are true. And I think that this card is like climbing to the top of the mountain and feeling like you finally made it over the hardest part. So if you wanted to get back with him and it's something that you've wanted, you may, like, your wish could be coming true here. It does look like you hold yourself back. You're reluctant to move forward because he probably did something really shitty in the past. I think his intentions are pretty decent. All right, buddy. All right. I mean, that's the thing. People do make mistakes. And to me, it's like a mistake would be something that happens once, maybe it happens twice. A mistake doesn't last for years. So to me, it's like if this person did something really stupid, they did it once. You know, I can't say, like, I don't want to see somebody get crucified for making a mistake. We've all made mistakes. It depends what it is and how long it was going on for. Liz. I think I'm up to Liz. Yeah. Liz C. What messages are my angels trying to tell me? Okay, great. Spirit cards. The King of Earth. Generous, professional, responsible, and practical. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. Seven of Earth. Seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action. Unnecessary worry. Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth in a situation. A challenging new beginning. Challenging, though, doesn't have to be bad. See the truth in the situation and move forward. That would be my thing. All right, let me just see. What time is it? Is that 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock, okay. You know what? Let's wrap up the super chats now so that I could change her and feed her, and I'll come back on again around 9. And moderators, you can get your questions in if you have them. And then I'll come back on around 9 after I feed her, change her, and get her to lay down for a little bit. Kate. Okay. Will JM fall in love with me? All right, let's have a look. Well, you want to go in the seat there, Dylan? I think you're better off on the bed. That was my stomach growling. You got success around this relationship. Yeah, he could definitely fall in love. There are feelings here right now. So I think, yeah, it could definitely become more. Yeah, there are already feelings. There's room for transformation and growth in that relationship. Starry Night, me and T, general love regarding the future. You want to smell her? All right, good boy. All right, and then I get kisses too? General love. You've got a lot of strength and courage around this situation. You're going to have a decision that you have to make. This relationship moves forward if you want it to. You're going to be calling the shots in the month of February, moving right up into Aries, the time the sun is in Aries. I think that the other person is going to be pursuing you. I don't think you're going to have to do much work. I think they're coming forward. I think they're starting to realize what you mean to them. All right, I'm up to Assel RSC. Does Jay the Libra love me or want a commitment soon? There are feelings here. I can't tell you that he's in love just yet, but there are feelings. Sometime this summer or in the month of July, your relationship with him can move forward or be on solid ground or gets taken to the next level. So whatever it is that you're going through now with him, it may be like this for a while, but come July, things commit, things move forward, and your relationship is going to be in a totally different place if you choose to stick with it. TVAT, general February reading. Okay. You're going to have an offer coming in that could have something to do with work or money. It looks like worry around money starts to move into the past, moving into February. There's going to be an offer around you that you're not going to be able to refuse. A wish comes true, and use your intuition. If something sounds too good to be true, I would be reluctant to go for it. But I do think that you're going to have an offer in front of you that's going to be like you're not going to be able to refuse it. And I think it has something to do with work and money. You're going to eat, don't worry. Krista, how is Jay feeling about my ex-husband reaching out? Okay. All right, Dylan, relax. He's not thrilled. You know, that's the thing. I think that as much as he may not be thrilled about it, it does show that he knows he's your ex-husband and he knows that there will be communication sometimes, and you just can't, you know, there's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. It's part of your past. He's not part of your future, but it doesn't sit right with him, and I don't think it would sit right with anybody. All right, I have to pee. Let me just run to the bathroom really fast because I can't hold it. I'll be right back, guys. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Dylan, there's nobody here, I promise you that. don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. We're gonna have dinner in a few minutes. Y'all getting hungry? You're getting hungry soon, right? Soon? Yeah, I know. All right, let's see, where was I? I think I might be able to ram. Oh, no. I did TVET, right? Did I do TVET? Let me know if I did TVET. I can't remember. Ram. Am I going to get what I want overall? All right, let's have a look. What are you barking at? You already ate. It shows that you get about 80% of what you want. So I think overall you're going to be pretty happy. I don't think you get everything that you want, but nobody does. There's always room for growth. Did I do TVET? Does anybody know? Jane, I did that one. All right, all right. Will I be in a committed relationship this year for ASL or SD? We're going to be in a committed relationship. You get a 70% chance that you're in a committed relationship this year before the month of March or around the month of March. March is significant. It also could be you meet the person in March and then the relationship moves forward later in the spring, but there's something significant around the month of March, but the winter part of March, not once it goes into spring, so it's sooner rather than later. Salma, no, I don't believe I've done one for you. If you can send me the question, I'll do it. And then did I do TVET? Okay, Mel, was Kim the Leo the one following me today? And what does she want? Okay. Is Kim the Leo following me and what does she want? I think it was her. Yeah, I think it was her. I don't want to say that she's a stalker, but it does look like she follows you or she wants to know what's going on. I think that she wants either to confront you about something or have some kind of a talk about something, see where you stand. I don't trust her, and I wouldn't give her the time of day. I would just do what you can to avoid it. And I don't think that you need this madness. Oh, Salma, what's in store for me and P? Okay, let's see. I wish there was a way that I could pause this. Does anybody know how I could pause this and just come back to it in an hour? Is there a way that I could do that? There must be a way. Well, it looks like things may get worse for you before they get better, but that's okay. It looks like almost like things have to be torn down before you can rebuild them. But when you rebuild them, it looks like it's on your terms and you're calling the shots and you get happiness around this relationship. Use your intuition. But there is a tower moment, which at some point the month of February or relatively soon, there may be some kind of something that's upsetting or some kind of crisis that happens. All right, does anyone know if I did TVET? Oh, I didn't do TVET, okay. I don't remember saying the name. I think it was a general reading, okay. Let's do it. Let me go back up. All right. What was it for TVET? Was it general reading? I'm pretty sure it was a general reading. Was it a general reading? I think it was. All right, let me do the general reading for TVET. All right, baby. All right. You're going to eat soon. Hasn't even been that long. You hungry already? Okay. If you've been feeling like you've been carrying around the weight of the world, things are going to start to lighten up around you. You have the Sun card here, which is guaranteeing happiness coming in. You also have something going on around your home, either hanging out at home, redecorating your home, moving homes, but it's positive. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you, walking away from them, walking into more happiness in the near future. Use your intuition. It's spot on. There's also some adventure coming in, some lighthearted, carefree times. Don't hold yourself back. Go for it. Out of the blue, you have a love relationship come in. So if you're not with anyone, a new love comes in. That could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. If you are with somebody, your relationship that you're in right now can move forward to the next level. Brandy, is Deverick still getting readings about me? It looks like he may have stopped for a moment, but I think he is still getting readings on you. I think he wants to know what's going on, and I think he's going to continue. Okay, Zara, what will happen with the Taurus? Oh, damn, that just disappeared. What will happen with the Taurus third party between the Gemini and the Pisces? All right, what's going to happen with the Taurus, Gemini, and the Pisces? Okay, so it shows here that the first thing it shows, and we already know, the Taurus has choices. It looks like he's with the Pisces right now. Is that what's going on here? But it doesn't look like that relationship is really built on solid ground. The Three of Pentacles is in reverse. It doesn't look like there's much happiness around their relationship, and it looks like there's a lot of arguing going on. I think he may be with the Pisces right now, but I don't think it's going to last forever. He may not have the nerve to end things. The Pisces might end things, and then I do think that you're going to hear from him again. I also think that by the time you hear from him again, you may be well on your way with somebody else and not want to have much to do with him. It's like his time is running out. Your life may be moving forward. Did I get all the super chats? I think I did. Okay. Pinky Lee wants a love reading. I'm pushing my luck here, but I'm going to try to get through some more people before she starts crying again. She seems pretty content right now. Pinky Lee. Oh, you got nice stuff coming in here. So it shows that out of the blue comes your wish, or this could be an Aquarius that shows up. This person's going to think that you are like the bee's knees. Watch with this card that you don't get pregnant if you don't want children, because it could be birth or conception of a child. It looks like you've made a decision to walk away from things in the past that no longer serve you, and you're not putting up with any more of this garbage. This is going into the past, moving away from it. And you're not feeling regret about it. You're like, this is what I'm doing. I'm moving forward. The person that I'm going to be with, or the people that I'm going to keep in my life, are going to be good for me, not bad for me. And I think that your urge to use your intuition, but you've got a lot of magic around you in 2020. I think you're going to find happiness on many levels. I especially think it's going to be with an air sign. It could be with an Aquarius with the star card, but I think that overall you got an air sign coming in. Out of the blue, probably when you least expect it. Chamaya Raji, why is Jay ignoring me? I hate when people ignore each other. I got to tell you that I hate it. Looks like he's got a lot on his plate right now. Or there's a lot going on around. It could be work or school, whatever he does all day, feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I don't think that you need to worry, because you got the wands here, and I do think that you're going to hear from him out of the blue. So he may be ignoring you right now, but he's not going to ignore you forever. I hate the ignoring. I really got to tell you, I hate when people ignore each other. You are dramatic. Does Elle miss me, and is he thinking of a reconciliation with me? He does miss you. He is thinking about a reconciliation with you. I don't think he's got the nerve just yet. It may take a couple of weeks. Benito, when will Christopher message me? Five of Hearts. 5 weeks, the month of May, or sometime this spring. I don't think you have to wait that long. I'm going to say that if it takes 5 weeks, that's good. That would be a long time. Bua Bun, is the person I'm thinking of connected to me romantically? Is he happy? And will there be a new person coming in? Okay. You are connected to this person romantically, and your relationship with them can move forward relatively quickly if you get on the same page. There's a lot of passion around the situation, and there's also a feeling of lightness coming in. However, if you choose not to move forward with the person that you're thinking about, there's an air sign coming in. There's also a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that are coming in probably sometime late spring. It could be two different people, or it could be something like a Gemini with Aquarius rising. I think this person is going to be a strong character with a loving heart, and you're going to feel like you have choices, which is a good thing, because you're going to feel like the ball is in your court and you're calling the shots now. So I think you have a lot to look forward to coming up this spring. Michelle Teal. Does the Pisces feel like I'm pushing him away? Does he want to talk? Oh, damn, it just disappeared. All right, let me ask if he wants to talk, or he feels like he's being pushed away. You know, it's like this guy. He does not feel like he's being pushed away, but what it feels like is that he wants to talk when it's on his terms. He wants to be the one to call the shots. He doesn't want it to be on somebody else's time. I don't think you're pushing him away. I think that you might have to be a little bit careful about pushing him away, but I don't think that talking or wanting to connect or that kind of stuff would be too much for him. Karen, are there any major events that are going to happen in my life in 2020? Okay, anything major happening for Karen? 2020. There you go, buddy. Good girl. Well, it does look like you may have an opportunity to change jobs, move jobs, or have a job promotion. It could even be starting a new business or something that you do on the side. But it does look like there's success around money and career in 2020. It also looks like a love relationship can move forward if you allow yourself to step out of the box and take off the things that hold you back, the restrictions that hold you back. When they come off, you move forward. Basically, 2020 looks like a decent year, but it looks like a lot of it has to do with career, money, or business moving forward in those directions, which is good. That's a good thing. Sonia BL wants to know general on working career. Okay. General working career. Something can change for you out of the blue with the Page of Swords. That leads to victory. You have a wish around working career, and you're going to have a decision that you have to make. You may end up either a new job, new apprenticeship, new skill, learning something new when this card shows up. That pushes your career and work to another level where you're making a lot more money either in 2020 or 2021. You may have to take a course or something that advances you. But it looks like overall in 2020, you're focused on advancement and moving forward, and you're going to get it. Naomi wants to know, how will the job interview go? Job interview looks like it goes really well. You have cause for celebration, and the Emperor is here. The Emperor could be your new boss, or it could be you taking control. Cause for celebration. It goes well. Jennifer, can you see, how does he feel about me now? He feels the world and a love connection. He feels a little bit of regret over something that happened in the past or something that didn't happen in the past. But your relationship can move forward quickly with him if you choose. Ball's in your court. All right, I made it through all the super chats. Okay, I'm going to cut this off now. I'm going to feed her. I'm going to change her. I'm going to eat. I'm coming back on at 9. And I may do the $5 donation one again for my friend. If you have no interest in doing a reading, but you want to donate, there's a GoFundMe page on my community thing. And even if you don't want to donate or you can't donate, if you could just share it, that would be great. And I will see you guys around 9, between 9 and 9:15, I'll be back on. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye.